Welcome back to Padang City in Sumatra on Planet Doug. I'm heading out for a walk right now. My hotel is right behind me, and yeah, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. The sun is still out, so I'm hoping it will stay out for a little while, though I still see the sky is already filling with dark rain clouds. We'll see how things work out. My guest house, their hostel, the Rumah Kita, has got a really nice location as it turns out. It's right beside, well, relatively right beside the al-Hakim mosque, which is one of the major landmarks now and tourist attractions of Padang. So I'm heading to the mosque right now just to take a look at it. It sits beautifully right on the ocean. I was reading about it this morning a little bit, and it turns out it doesn't really have much of a history. It was built in 2016, 2017. I think it opened in 2017. So it's a very new mosque. And according to the Wikipedia entry, as translated by Google Translate, they call it a Taj Mahal style mosque. And I guess that refers to its overall look, the architecture of it. So what I want to do actually is walk from the mosque along the coast, because just to my left along the coast, there's an area with a couple of rivers. And those rivers are where all the boats are situated. So if you're going to go out to the Mentawai Islands for surfing or beach holiday, I think that's where you would go. They have like a fast ferry that goes out to the islands, and then all kinds of private boats as well. I'm just coming up on the coast road right now, and there's the al-Hakim mosque ahead of me. And yeah, I didn't look at a photo of the Taj Mahal recently, but if you told me it was modeled after the Taj Mahal, I'll buy it. It definitely is reminiscent of the Taj Mahal. I don't know how popular these beaches are for swimming, but there's a whole bunch of beaches along here. Yeah, this wouldn't be this isn't particularly a swimming beach. Dark sand, a lot of garbage, but it's a very scenic, a Planet Doug kind of place. I do get a little bit nervous around the ocean. I grew up in the water. I'm a bit of a fish, very comfortable in the water, but I've been places on the ocean where they warn you about the tide, rip tides, and the waves. And you look at a place like this and you think, oh, I could go swimming in there, that looks perfectly fine. But if you see a sign that says rip tides, you have to pay attention to it, because oceans are tricky. There could be a riptide here that you go in that water and then you discover you can't get out again, and it just sucks you out to sea. Look how deep that is. When those waves hit, they hit hard. And then all that water pulling back. Wow. Look at that. So, a small child going swimming in here would be in trouble very, very quickly. So anyway, a long way of saying I'm not diving in there for a swim just now. Wow, look at that scenery. Shipwreck right on the coast beside the mosque, with that peninsula island over there. That is very dramatic. Huh. I wonder how long that ship has been there. Was it there when they built the mosque and they just never got around to trying to remove it? Or did it shipwreck there after the mosque was built? From my point of view, I would just leave it there. Just makes for a very scenic scene. Scenic scene, how's that for a mastery of English? Beautiful spot, very dramatic. The ocean, you know, when you've been away from the ocean for a long time, it's always quite something to find yourself standing here again. I was just talking about how amazing it is to be near oceans, but rivers just as good. I've made this comment in the past that I'm not a fisherman in any way. I don't go fishing. It's not something I do. I don't even eat fish as a rule. But I just love being around fishing boats. There's something so romantic about them. Just look at that view. But you've got some boats over here as well. Looks like the tide is coming in. You can see the water is flowing upstream pretty rapidly. The tide is on its way in, floating all of these boats. They were probably resting on the mud a few minutes ago, and now they're all being raised up off the bottom. Look at the size of these boats. Those look like ocean-going vessels. They are huge. And you have to assume that they're fishing boats, right? I'm not sure what else they could be doing, but amazing. I guess cargo as well. Looks like they're loading this boat up with some cargo. Should make sense. Or unloading, I guess. Yeah, maybe they're actually cargo boats, not fishing boats. Hello. A lot of cars and trucks and other vehicles gathering here to unload, carry things away. Even furniture, it looks like. This is awesome. Look at the size of that thing. Yeah, so I'm revising my opinion, because I don't see any nets or anything like that. They don't look like fishing boats. I just made that assumption because I think what else could boats do here, but I think they're all cargo boats. Look at this sleek thing down there, like a speedboat. I'm just getting near the bridge, the quaint bridge, as Google Maps calls it. Just smelled some fried food. Here in Indonesia, I think I have too much fried food in my diet because they sell so much of it and it has such an attractive odor. Whenever I walk by one of those carts selling fried banana or fried anything, I just, ooh, smells good. And I can't help but have some. I often end up returning to my guest house room with a bag of fried goodies tucked away. So here we are, another view of the river, and there's the bridge. Man, not a lot of water in the river right now. Very muddy. I wouldn't want to go down into that. All right, I can see the quaint part of this bridge now. It's a lot more ornate than I expected. It'd be nice if they had a set of stairs, like going from that sidewalk down by the river, and you could just climb up here. But you have to walk all the way to the end of the ramp for traffic and then turn the corner there. Yeah, very nice. Look at the setting. That's exactly what I was hoping for. in terms of atmosphere and scenery. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Well, gorgeous with a strong helping of mud and garbage, of course, but quite interesting nonetheless. I was going to say, it might not be so easy to get across the bridge, but I see a place over here where the railing is gone. There we are. So yeah, here's the other side of the river. A lot of boats. I need my own tiny boat just to go up the river and back again. And as always, I think evening would be the best time to come here. All the food stalls would be open, all the Riverside restaurants, things like that. But now, midday, everything seems to be largely closed. Down at the Riverside, got a man over there on my left, up to his knees in the water, and he's giving his boat a good paint job, touching it up. Yeah, you can see just how shallow the water is.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? Looks like he's got supplies for heading out on the boat today. Wow, look at the back of that boat, all the gas cans. That would have to all be fuel for the boat. Maybe they have a really long journey getting all this food on board too. Well, I think this is as far as I'm going to go in this direction today. There's a mosque here. I spotted it from the bridge. And there's a pier here. I'm just going to walk out to the end of the pier to get a look around. And then I'm going to cross the bridge back over to the other side. There's a kind of a modern coffee shop over there that I picked out where I might, I hope to get a cold coffee. But, yeah, because over there in front of me is the peninsula, the hill. I think there's probably a nice park up there. But I'll come back here on my scooter someday. That's just a bit far to go today on foot. Yeah, if I want to head out to that peninsula, I can do it by scooter, I think. Yeah, this pier is surprisingly stable for what looks like a pretty wobbly structure. It's not really moving underneath me at all. Wood feels pretty solid too. Kopi susu? They have? Yeah? Kopi susu? Oh. 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 Okay. Thank you. Oh. Selamat pagi.
Pagi.
Pagi. Oh. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Hot. And walking, hot. Yeah. I don't smoke. No. In Canada, not many people smoke today.
Di Kanada tidak banyak orang yang merokok hari ini.
Yeah, not many people. So. And in Canada, cigarettes are very, very expensive.
Dan di Kanada rokok sangat mahal.
Yeah, it's expensive. How much does the coffee cost here?
Berapa harga kopi di sini?
I drink coffee Kopi susu berapa tiri?
Is that 5,000?
5.000 rupiah.
So 5,000. I
5.000.
know.
Canada?
Yeah.
How much?
In Canada, a good cup of coffee costs 45,000 rupiah. Let's see, like this.
Di Kanada, secangkir kopi yang enak harganya Rp45.000.
Yeah. Like Starbucks, like 45,000.
Hello, mister.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good, good.
Good.
So,
Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
Canada?
Yeah.
How long you here?
2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
Indonesian on Padang?
Oh, 2 months in Sumatra.
Sumatera.
So, can I pay her now?
Dia ambil langsung dia.
Berapa harganya?
Can you speak Indonesian?
No.
Berapa dia?
5,000? Okay. Terima kasih. So, Siddiqui. Yes, yeah. I know. So what are your jobs? Do you work on the boats on the river?
Here, captain.
Captain?
Yeah, in the boat.
Okay.
Here, crew.
Crew?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of boat? What does it do?
What?
What kind of boat? Fishing boat or
Fishing boat.
Fishing boat.
Yeah.
Okay. I think many boats go to Mentawai.
Yeah, Mentawai.
Oh yeah.
Is it boss?
He's the boss?
Boss, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no.
No. Hello. Selamat pagi.
Do you like fishing?
Oh no, I don't. No.
Surfing?
Not surfing. No. I go swimming,
Swimming.
but I never went surfing before. Yeah.
Suku berenang lah. Berenang, swimming, berenang.
Parenang?
Yeah, Indonesian speak berenang.
Ah, okay. Let's see. Swimming. Renang?
Yeah,
Renang.
berenang.
I love to swim, but I never went surfing. You know.
Saya suka berenang, tapi saya tidak pernah pergi berselancar.
So surfing,
Yeah.
never. No.
Yo. Dari mana awal lah?
Canada.
Mister,
Mm-hmm.
in Canada smoking or Marlboro? No.
Well, not so popular. Marlboro a little bit. Yeah.
How much Marlboro?
I don't know. Yeah.
You know.
I don't smoke. No. But I know it's very expensive. Yeah. Very expensive.
Sangat mahal.
I mean-
Sangat mahal.
Well, let's see. I can find out in a minute.
Because my grandmother in America, Syria.
Okay.
One boat $50.
Oh yeah. Huh. Looks like in Canada about $15.
$15.
$15. So
No, 50.
yeah, but in Canada,
Canada?
$15. Oops. Oh. 15. So rupiah, 170,000. Yeah, rupiah there. Yeah, one pack. In Indonesia, berapa harganya?
Indonesia 30.000.
40,000.
40,000.
Okay. So Canada, 4 times more,
Yeah.
170,000.
Hampir kali lipat.
Oh, all right. Here's a surprise. Gotta check this out. Hello, how are you? Selamat pagi. Scooter bridge. Pedestrian and scooters, motorcycle bridge. No cars, obviously, but it looks like it was built for motorcycles. Wow. Look at that. Huh. What an amazing neighborhood this is. Yeah, I wonder how far you could go on the river if you got someone to take you by boat. I'll have to look on Google Maps, see how far this river would be navigable by a small boat. And looking in the other direction. Oh yeah, that's back where I came from. You can just make out the main bridge for cars. You can tell by the yellow and red paint job. And all these houses being built up onto the hillside there. Very interesting, all these boats. Oh, look at that, there's another bridge over there. So it makes sense. I'm just gonna walk along the river and then go back across where that small bridge is, another motorcycle bridge. Check out that place across the river. Joy Jiwa? Joy Jiwa. Beautiful restaurant. That would be worth checking out, and it seems to be open, so what do you say I end my morning's adventures there? At the very least, I should be able to get a cold drink, sit out there on that balcony. Wow. What a setting. I see a guy up there with a huge camera. It's the kind of place, yeah, you definitely want a camera. So let's, I don't know if I'll end my morning's adventures there, but at least I think I'll head across, check it out. Look at this bridge. That is so cool. Much smaller scale than the one I just went across. Very interesting. All right, let's head across the small bridge. I think it'd be very popular. Just enough room for one scooter and one Canadian. Wow. Look at that boat. I always think about the history of these things, like how long that boat has been on the water, the things it has done. And yeah, once a boat reaches that stage in its life, you know, what do you do with it? Is it worth even bringing something like that back to life? How much would it cost to restore it? And yeah, what a view down the river. Amazing. Hello, how are you? Okay. Hey,
Hello. How are you?
not bad, not bad. Running across a couple of groups of foreigners there, and the surfing vibes are very powerful. Yeah, these are surfing foreigners come to Padang. And oh, look at that. Okay. Huh. There was a balcony, and it's behind this shop right here. And bat and arrow. And they have a whole bunch of surfboards in the window. So I wonder what the story is with this part of Padang. I mean, is it known as a heritage site? The more I walk around here, the more it feels like it. There's old Padang, you know, like this structure right here. It looks like it's been preserved to look like this. Like, I don't know what, a society of something of importance incorporated in Switzerland. So it's almost as if this building was preserved. And maybe they're going to rebuild it. But yeah, look at the space in here. Really quite interesting. There's two huge columns. I guess it used to be holding up the roof. Yeah, there's the front wall. Again, I don't know what they're doing with this space, but as I said, this really feels like a heritage site, like this whole district of Padang. There's a lot of history here. And then right beside it is this place, what I saw from across the river. Look at that. Yeah, I hear some music from inside, so I don't know how much video I'll be able to shoot, but I'll keep the camera running anyway. And even if I can't use the audio, I can get some video of the inside. It looks like a very, despite being so fancy, it looks very friendly. I mean, it looks extremely fancy and expensive, but then look at this sign right here. You know, buy one, get one free for a special discount on big orders. You know, it just sort of looks like a friendly drinks place. Around 19, Gilid 1111. Around 19, collaborative space. Well, what a discovery. Wow. What have I stumbled across? So let's head upstairs, see what it looks like up here. Wow. Look at this. Just in time for the call to prayer from the mosque across the river. the music stopped for a minute so I can show some more of the interior of this place. Look at all the seating up here. Beautiful wide open spaces. And there's a photo shoot going on, taking advantage of the environment. Yeah, you can see what the interior of this place looks like. There was nobody down at the counters when I tried to place an order, which is not surprising. That always seems to happen to me, but I'm going to try again. I'll go down there and see if I can order a bubble milk tea. That seems to be their specialty here. I found a place to place my order. There was like a drinks area here on the left, but it doesn't seem to be operational. They can make all those drinks, but you order them over there on the right. And you can get all kinds of food as well. And their specialty seems to be a kind of toast. So I ordered a double cheese toast hamburg. I don't know what it is. Smells great though. So I'm gonna have that and bubble milk tea to start. We'll see if I order anything else. Well, my order has arrived. So I ordered like classic bubble milk tea, which is here. I'm sure it tastes fine. And then I ordered some of their specialty jiwa toast. Feels hefty, so it comes in a nice box like that. So interesting, interesting presentation. So let's dive into that. Ooh, well, I don't know why I was shaking it. Okay, so the toast, is in a little box like that, and you can kind of, it's like a grilled cheese sandwich. It's like a hamburger, it even has a hamburger patty in there. This was, I think, 38,000 rupiah, so $2.50, I guess, US, something like that. And then the bubble milk tea, I think, was 15,000, about $1. Buttery. Very, very buttery. I haven't tasted anything like this cheesy and this buttery in a very long time. Nice change from nasi goreng and mie goreng and mie ayam bakso. That is a flavor sensation. Oh. There's a whole bunch of egg in that sandwich too, but the egg fell out and stayed behind in the box. So make sure you look inside the box so you don't leave anything behind. Well, it's nice. They didn't skimp on the ingredients like the cheese and the egg and everything. So you're kind of, I think you're getting your money's worth. And with the view, wow. Can't beat the view, of course. Pretty hot up here, though. I spent a couple of minutes trying to find a seat where there was a breeze going through, but it's kind of hard to find. I did my best, but yeah, it's pretty hot up here. So I think, as with everything else in Indonesia, it's designed for a late afternoon, evening crowd, more than middle of the day crowd. So this is not the best time to come here. But yeah, very, very nice. So I think that is about it for this morning's small adventures. I left from the Orao 19, I think it's called, that really fancy coffee shop where I just had my bubble milk tea and toast. This is the street that heads into Chinatown, old Chinatown, with all the beautiful temples there. And right here is the Bat and Arrow, kind of a surf shop, and looks like a secret. Like you have to be a surfer to even know it exists. It's like a beer garden and hostel, like guest house, but for surfers. Yeah, look at that style. Painted black. And here is this place again, around 19. Highly recommended. Planet Doug seal of approval for this place, definitely. It's an amazing combination of like modern comfort combined with that gorgeous traditional river, all the boat life on the river. Really cool place. I actually walked quite a long distance this morning, but the way the roads work out, I'm actually not that far away from my guest house. I just have to walk down, I think, this street. Man, what are those birds? Loud. But I just have to go down this for about half a kilometer, and it takes me back to my hostel. That's kind of cool. My last battery on my 360 camera died, so I'm going to finish up this video with my chest-mounted GoPro. And yeah, I just wanted to say that today's small adventure has completely changed my impressions of Padang. When I arrived here after the horrible rainstorm, and all I saw was busy, crazy streets and traffic, I didn't have a great feeling about the town when I landed here. But today has turned everything around for me. Just seeing everything along the river and this old district, which is actually just half a kilometer away from my guest house, I suddenly have a very different impression of Padang. Seems like an interesting place to visit, as long as you take the time to go walking around and explore a little bit. So I think my street is right up ahead. My hostel is right around the corner. So I'm going to wind down now with this little garbage motorcycle going by. I'm going to shut down the video, duck inside. I need a shower. I've been sweating a lot on this walk. And I'll end the video here, and I'll see you in the next one.